Okay, guys, so I'm just continuing your exception handling topic, and today I'm going to just move on top of it, try, catch, and finally. So, try and catch, right? This is
Mhm.
so now what we are trying to learn is other keyword. So, how many keyword we need for exception handling? Five keyword. Please help me.
Yep,
How many
I
keyword we use?
five here.
Five keyword,
Secured,
right? Try,
try, catch,
catch, finally, throws,
throws, thrown.
Throw,
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 throw.
this s.
Throws.
So syntax is try, right?
Yep.
Curly bracket
Try
open and close is
something.
called block, catch, and
Catch.
here you can use a exception, right? And variable name could be anything, right? So you can have multiple catch. Can you see this? One
Mhm.
try can have multiple catch. So in first, you are handling other exception like arithmetic exception. So you are following me?
Yep.
So here you are handling arithmetic exception and here you are handling exception, general exception, right? So as per the rule, one try can have how many catch? Any guess? Guys, you are not replying. Fill in the blank. What is it? One try can have
One gets.
Multiple.
multiple. Multiple you see. One try can multiple catch. Hey guys, why are you not replying? Today you seem so very lethargic. Any reason? Hmm?
No, no, none
Okay,
again.
but at a time, how many catch block will execute? Only one,
One.
either, right? Not all. So please remember, even though you can have multiple catch, but which catch will execute? Answer is nobody
Only
knows.
one.
At runtime, you can runtime, you will come to know which catch is going to be executed. In try, if arithmetic exception comes, it will go to the arithmetic exception one. If exception comes, it goes to the last one, right? But you can one try can have multiple catch, but at a time,
Only one cat will execute.
only one catch will execute under the condition, right? By the time only one catch will execute if exception comes inside try block. Yes,
Yes, sir.
Mhm.
and one try can have multiple catch, but only one finally block. Remember
Mhm.
what is the specialty of finally block? Finally block is a special block which will always execute, right?
Yeah.
Exception comes in try or not, it will
Always execute.
he
So the code will go through the try catch try block, right? For the finally
yeah
to execute.
yeah. Code is in try, exception comes or not, finally will always hey, I
Exactly.
will always execute. I don't care exception comes or not. But try is saying no. I am very good boy, right? Who is saying
Right.
catch? I'll only execute when exception comes in try. Got it?
And again, what is the purpose of this finally block?
Yeah. So sometime when your code is executed, exception is not handled, right? Catch will not execute, exception is not handled. So finally, always execute means here you can write your resource cleanup activity. Like resource cleanup, I'll tell you what the meaning of it. Cleanup activity. Resource cleanup activity means closing the connection. Are you following me?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, sometime your exception is not handled, but you want to close the connection, right? Closing connection, uh, closing file. Hmm. I'll teach you all those things, right?
Mm-hmm.
Closing connection. I'll show the example, right? Those kind of thing we write. In this, you want to write the code which will execute for sure. Whether exceptions comes or not, you don't care about it. You are always willing to do the resource cleanup activity. I'll show the live example of it. No worries. Okay.
Okay.
Hello.
Oh,
Okay.
cool. Sounds good.
Cool, 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 cool. So this is clear to everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Now I'm going to show you use of throw keyword.
Okay.
I don't know other people are following me or they are just watching my recording and not getting any benefit of my sessions. So guys, today I'm going to start two more batches. Just announcement for you people.
Okay, now again, just on the batches thing, you have a 10 o'clock batches too, right? Coming up,
10 o'clock?
yeah, in the morning.
Answer is yes, no. Mhm.
Because May 23, the Ratri put in the Facebook.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Right,
that
right.
time, that time
You
will be
can
perfect for me. So what do I do to get into that group, man?
do whatever you want to do. If you want to be in that session, you are most welcome.
So just write to Dotsna or
Talk to Jyotsna. She will take care of it.
all right, thank you, man.
So, A people. Which keyword use I'm going to show you? Throws.
Throw.
Throws.
First of all, throw, then throws.
Okay.
And this is very confusing. Normally people are confused, throw and throws. But I'll make it clear. Guys, I forget about one thing. How I can forget it? I don't know. Hey, what is the keyword? I forget it. Who will help me to recall it?
Reserve word in Java, predefined words, man. Reserve predefined words in Java
Predefined. For whom? For Nagendra?
for Java.
Compiler.
JVM.
JVM.
Don't say Java. Don't say JVM. Say appropriate word is
Compiler.
Compiler, yeah.
compiler. Words which meaning is predefined. How you can forget it? For the compiler. Words which meaning is predefined for the
Compiler.
compiler. Next time, if you do not tell me this, I'll kill you. Okay, too much. Somebody saying JVM, somebody saying Java, huh? Somebody saying keywords are those words which meaning is predefined for RAV3 tech. Hmm. Okay, so yeah, what I'm going to show you. See, guys, exception. What is exception? Hello.
Runtime error.
I would say I'm just going to give you a very nice definition of it. This is my definition only, right?
Okay.
Exceptions, other tenor may be following the same thing I've seen. Exception, these are those conditions. These are any say another word, simple word, unwanted condition. Unwanted condition at runtime. Oh, Mister, anything which you don't want, unwanted condition at runtime. You know meaning? At runtime, you don't want something, right? Unwanted condition at runtime is known as a exception. Are you following me? Anything which you don't want that happen. Suppose you want someone should not come in the class, right? But he is coming on the fly. Exception. You say, my God, how dare you to come? I don't want him. I don't like him, right? So let me show you the use of this. Exception is what, man? Anything which you don't like and it comes at runtime, it occurs at runtime. You say, my God, today what happened? Very bad. What? Oh man, I don't actually. I was in restaurant, right? I don't like him, but he came, and the moment I have seen him, I just got angry, right? Oh, you got a point. Exception. So I'm going to make a program of it. Can you allow me? Class. Aha. Class name could be anything, right?
Mhm.
Hello.
Yep,
Public
yep.
Yes, sir.
static void. I want you should write this kind of code. Main public static void main, right? So
Yep.
E. What is scanner? Scanner is basically used to take input from the keyboard, right?
Mhm.
Scanner, SC. I don't know. You know the scanner?
Mhm.
What is a scanner? Scanner is basically used to take input from the keyboard. It can take
Keyboard.
input from the file. And scanner was introduced in which version of Java? Very general answer. If you don't know the answer of it, your answer should be Java 5.
Java 5, yeah.
If somebody says, no, no, you are wrong, you say Java 8. Done.
Yeah, I was about to say Java 8, man.
First of all, they say Java 5,
Okay, next
right?
time.
Next time Java 8. Oh, I forget it. Just remember Java 8. Okay. Then you can say system dot out dot println. Clear? Here, here this is used to support supposed to take input from the keyboard. Enter your what man?
Input.
Good name,
Mhm.
right? So when you enter
Okay.
your name, one name I don't like. You know how this is the way how to read the name. Say yes. Next. If you want to use multiple word, you can use next line. If you want to use single word, you can use next line. It is up to you. Sorry. If you want to use multiple word, you can use next line like Nagendra space Kumar. If you want to take only one word, you can use next. Make sense? Hey, which word I don't like? If I teach you already string, yes, you know.
Yes.
So if name dot equals, I don't like one name. Which name?
Alan.
Ellen, right? I don't
Mhm.
like Ellen. Ellen is exception. Sorry, Ellen. Excuse me.
That's fine. I'm the one who said that anyway.
Okay. So here, if somebody is entering ln, this is exception for me. Runtime. Oh my God. This is something which is coming at runtime or compile time. Any guess?
Runtime.
Runtime.
Time. So runtime, some problem is coming. Oh, somebody saying runtime problem is coming. Say exception. Runtime condition, unwanted condition at runtime. The problem which occurs at runtime is known as exception. Make sense? So here, what you can do, ln. Here you can throw your own exception. First of all, you have to make the object of it. You can make, there is a lot of classes in Java, runtime exception, ln. This is one
Yes.
of the ready-made exception class, runtime exception. And here you can give the object name and new runtime exception. In the constructor, you can pass some message. What man? Hey, Ellen, I hate you. Ellen,
Mhm.
you see the message in the constructor?
Yes, I see. Yep.
I
Alan,
hate
I
you.
hate you. Mm-hmm.
Oh, nice. Okay, so we are throwing the exception, right? And your program will terminate. So here you have seen the use of throw keyword. Now you can use throw OB. So here exception, who is throwing? GRE, JVM or programmer? Programmer, right? Otherwise, you say system dot out dot println. What do you say? Hello, Mr. Name,
Mm-hmm.
right? Hello, Mr. Name. You are most welcome. Or 12. I don't know. You understand this program or you got confused? Hmm?
That's good.
Understand.
Here,
What is
exception
Oh, never mind.
basically throw is used for what purpose? Throw keyword is used to throw exception.
Exception.
This throw keyword is throw keyword is used to throw the
Exception.
exception. Got it?
Yes, sir.
Nice. So throw is clear. Using throw, you can programmer can throw
Exceptions.
exception. Programmer and programmer normally does, right? Yeah.
Okay.
So if I enter ln, my program will terminate by stating ln, I hate you, right? In other, if my name is not ln, it is something else. It will say, hello, Mr. ln, you are most welcome. Let me type this program in the editor to make it happy.
Mhm.
Let's do that. Guys, help me.
Create class.
Oh, yeah. It's not
Mhm.
able to do anything on the Eclipse. This Eclipse is also my Trojan today. But what's going on?
Name dot.
I don't know, some window or something open. Could you please help me to write that program? Same program, what I wrote in the paint diagram. I'm just
Yep.
requesting for you to help me to write it.
Okay.
Sure,
Uh,
man.
give me a second. I don't know. Later, actually, I have opened many things. That's why it's become very slow. A, what example I'm showing you? Use of
Throw.
Throws.
throw
Throw.
keyword. Throw.
Mhm.
Only throw demo. Same program, and we'll do a little bit faster. Just freeing some memory. Oh my God, it will take a couple of years to come. No, actually, finally it came. Can you see this?
Main method.
Me and scanner, you know it.
Mhm.
See new
SC. Equals to scanner.
same program, right?
Mhm. System dot.
You want to take keyboards input, you can use system, but
Mhm.
you can take input from the file as well. Enter good name, please. Your
Enter your goal name.
yeah, it's coming. My editor is becomes very lazy.
So how to get the input from file? You said like how do we do that now?
Yeah. File handling that I enter.
Okay, it'll come later. Okay, that's fine.
Yeah, good name,
Okay.
please. So string name. I'm just using multiple word, right? So you can use
Okay,
next line,
okay. Dot next line.
next line, and if
Mm.
like here, if your name
If
is
name.
Alan, right?
Mhm.
You can. Are you following me? If your name is Alan,
Mhm. That is true.
If
L
name dot equal.
I N. Okay. Here, if you don't want to use case sensitive, right? You
Mhm.
can. This is the same syntax, right?
Mhm.
Ln equals to name. In name, if it is coming ln, you would say uh, throw, right? You can make
But you
object
have
in
to.
one line, new runtime exception. On the fly, you are making object,
Okay.
and he, ln,
Hmm.
sorry, hate you. Okay, done.
Okay.
Uh, you are throwing the exception, right? Otherwise, what you
Mhm.
say? Uh Right, Mr. Name, right? And last, you are most welcome. I don't know you're following me or not.
Mhm.
I have a question.
Please.
So after you wrote on the line number 10, if Alan the equal Iran case, what does that mean?
Both are same thing. You can use equals also. Equal ignore
Okay.
case means case insensitive. Small letter, capital letter will not matter.
Oh, okay.
So you
Uh,
can. So if I use ln, it will
yes.
throw the exception and my program will terminate. Let me show you the negative condition first, right?
Okay.
When error will come, if you enter ln, it will go to the
Mhm.
if condition and throw exception with message, hey ln, I hate you.
I hate it.
So let me enter ln. ln is case sensitive in this case, right? You have to
Right.
Mhm.
take care. Can you see this?
Mhm.
Yes.
Mm.
Exception in thread main. Hey ln, I hate you. At line number 11. But if you enter something else, right? My name,
Mhm.
like Nagin even true, right? So it won't go to the if condition. Aha, Mr. Nagin, you are most welcome here. See?
Mhm.
Wow.
Again.
I don't know you
Okay.
understand this or not.
Yeah.
I understand now.
Fine.
Thank
Anybody
you.
is there? Who doesn't understand the use of throw keyword? Throw keyword is used to throw the exception.
Use
It is used to throw the exception object, not normal object. Runtime. Okay. It is used to throw the exception object at runtime, not normal object, not normal object. The object which you are creating, it must be exception. Only you can throw it. I have done. Second thing is, oh, Mr. Throws comes in case of function. If I'm writing function, already I told you, right? E, here, same program. I want this job should be done by the function. Same code. Oh, Mr. Which code? Same code.
Yeah.
Try to see same code. I am trying to refactor it. Sir, if you don't understand, let me know. Same code I am trying to ln. Same code. What
Right.
I'm trying to
I
do?
see that.
Refactor. I want this job should be done by method. So here what I would do is here I would say void. My method name is print. Okay. Or
Okay.
my method name is greet, whatever you say. So I'm taking input from here and this input I'm passing to this, right? ln.
Right. Yes.
So you can call this method here and you can pass input to it, right? Name. Are you following me? This name you are passing to this method, right?
Okay.
And this method is doing this job. Who is doing this job?
That
This method.
method.
This method is taking name and it's checking it is ln, it is throwing the exception, otherwise it's printing it. Okay. Here you
Mhm.
can say he, and of the main. Are you following me? Hey, Mr.
Yes.
Now
Mhm.
print is doing the job. Earlier this job was done by main method. Now who is doing the job? Printing and all? Print method,
Print
right?
method.
So
Mhm.
what print method is doing? It's taking name. If name is ln, it's throwing the exception, right? So
Mhm.
if any method throw the exception, then here you can specify using throws keyword. What? Hey, this method can throw this exception. So this is just indication to the caller. What man? Throws is indicator to whom? Indication to whom? Throws is indication to caller. What? This method can throw this exception.
Okay.
ALN. What I said.
I'm here.
Using throws keyword, I just mentioned if somebody call this method, right? It can
Right.
throw this exception. That's it. So using throw, you are throwing the exception, but using throws, you are just indicating to the caller, hey caller, this method can throw this exception, right? So benefit is, if you want, you can handle it. Ellen. So
Yes, I'm
what
here.
is the what is the benefit of it? Benefit is if you want, you can handle this exception like this. You see,
Yes.
try, open and close, catch. Which exception? The exception which is thrown over here. So using throws, what I'm doing here, I'm saying when you call this method might be throw this exception. Hmm? So using
Okay.
throws keyword, method is just saying if you call to me, you might need has to handle this exception because this exception I can throw inside. So this is example of here you can
So,
print the message cause.
so again, when you use throws, that means we have to have the catch block, right? So it might have an
It is
exception.
up to you. It is up to you. If you want to handle it, if you don't want to handle it, no need to write it. If you have it handling and not handling, it is in your hand. It is an
Okay.
optional.
Okay. Okay.
So I have done with throw and throws keyword both, and I had shown you the example of each.
Mhm.
Got my point, or you got confused?
Got the point.
Anybody else in the class? People, try to answer it. Try to be interactive. Ask silly
Yeah.
questions. Some good questions, some bad questions. What was coming in mind? you ask. But all
Okay.
this thing you can only understand when you do practice. So I would only say, if you before saying anything, go and just make your hand dirty. If you are not typing all this program, you would be never to understand it. No, not possible. Somebody is saying something. Go ahead.
So Nagin, so what's the difference between doing try catch and throw keyword?
See, try catch, basically it is used to handle the exception. If any exception come, your program will not terminate.
Yeah.
Are you following me? Try catch. And using throw, you are throwing the exception, right? Oh man.
Okay.
See, there are two things. One, people is throwing somebody, right? Throwing.
Mhm.
And say try catch is handling it, right?
Okay.
And
Okay.
why you are throwing the condition exception? Because it is not meeting some criteria. Here, I hate Alan, but somebody knowingly entered his name. Then I'm throwing it. Hey, how dare you to come? Make sense? Terminate the program, right? So please go and do the practice. Once you started to write the code, then you'll come to know better why this concept we are learning here. Mhm.
Mhm.
Got it or you got confused?
I got it.
So guys, I will tell you here we have to in exception. It is this is not only and. I'm sharing my website. You just go and go and what?
Go
See,
study.
it's little bit just have a look on it. Because if I do everything for you, you will not learn it. Okay.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Please, if you want to learn and if you want to be my student, you have to be also put a lot of effort on it. So my website name is TechnoViz. Okay. Here there is a topic exception. I'm just opening for you.
Techno hunk biz.
Yeah, I'll buzz you on
Okay.
chat.
All right.
Everything we have. Actually, earlier I was writing the article, but in between I stopped it. Why image is not coming?
Your
Sometime.
memories must be
Not memory. This is the website issue.
Server down.
No, no, it's not server
no
down.
404 server down.
If server is down, nothing will come.
There will
Can
Server
you
be.
see
is
this?
down.
There will be
Actually,
now coming.
you just go and read it. Can you see this?
Mm-hmm.
Exception class hierarchies. Actually, in Java there is different exception, right? Can you see this?
Mm-hmm.
Exception
Yeah.
hierarchy, please.
Yes.
Mhm.
So why we need exception hierarchy? Because there is a variety of the problem error, right? So topmost class is throwable. It has two children. What man? One
Two
children is
children.
exception error. So you have to understand difference between exception and error. Both comes at runtime, but what difference is? Errors you cannot handle, but exception can be handled. Got it?
Mm-hmm.
Exception comes at runtime. Error comes at. Don't confuse with compilation error. That is different thing. We have
Mm-hmm.
error which comes at runtime as well. But runtime error, if comes, you cannot handle it. Why? Because suppose out of memory error come. Do you think you can do anything? No.
Nothing.
This error you cannot handle it. If you're handling it, you are fool. You are wasting your time. But exception can be handled. Can you see this? In
Mhm.
exception, we have subclass runtime exception and inside the runtime exception, arithmetic exception. Guys, can you remember this diagram?
Mm-hmm.
Take the printout
Mhm.
and paste in your room somewhere on the wall. And daily, just have a look, right? Automatically, after some time, you'd be able to recall it.
Okay.
Got it? So
Mhm.
this is called exception hierarchy.
Handling.
Hierarchy class
Mm.
throwable error and exception differences. Error you can handle by try catch, but exception you cannot handle. Sorry,
No,
I'm
no
sorry.
exception. We can handle.
The
Exception
exception,
you
yeah,
can
we.
handle using try catch, and error you cannot handle even writing try catch, like out
Yeah.
of memory error,
Yeah.
stack overflow error, no class definition found error, no such method found error. These are some example of
Syntax
error.
error, right?
No, no, syntax error
No,
is
no
different thing.
syntax error is
No, no, no,
compiling
no,
error.
no. Compile time.
Oh,
I'm talking about
Yeah.
the problem which comes. because you may be
Wrong time.
always coming. You may be
Compile.
always coming this kind of problem in your computer. Sometime it goes out of memory error and stopped, right?
Mm.
So error you cannot handle, but exception only you can handle using try catch. Got it?
Yep.
The compile error, ID will let you know, man, what is compile. I mean, whatever error you find in IDE, that's compile error,
Second,
right? Again,
second thing, and yeah, second thing and last thing which I'm teaching you is category of the exception. We have two category of the exception. One is called checked exception. Second one is called unchecked exception. What man? Checked.
checked and unchecked.
Actually, checked exception and unchecked exception. You have to just understand the, you know, which exception comes under checked and which exception comes under unchecked. Unchecked is also known as runtime error, runtime exception. Are you following me? So error comes under unchecked exception. Hello, you see, error is also known as unchecked exception. So what is the difference? See, checked exceptions are those exceptions which compiler will force you to write try catch. Oh my God. What? Well, compiler will force you to
Right, try catch.
will compiler will force you to e right try and catch for sure, right? And for unchecked exception, compiler will not say anything. It is up to you, handle or not. Will compiler will compiler no some syntax error. Just a second. Compiler will force. Make sense? But here compiler will
Force.
force you to handle at. Compiler will not force you, okay, to handle it. Hey, shall I show the example?
Sure.
There would be some exception which compiler will force you to
Handle with the try catch.
handle with
I guess.
catch. So shall I show you some example?
Sure.
After that, I'll make you free.
Okay.
But guys, what your program I did, you go and type it. Just make your hand dirty because we are moving very fast. In next session, we'll start collection.
Okay.
Important topic. So guys, let me show the example. I'm going to show example of unchecked exception. Oh, no need to mug it.
Mhm.
Unchecked exception, right? What I said, if exception come, compiler will not say anything. For example, if you have two number, Ellen, if you have a number and this number, if you are dividing with zero, right?
Right.
Exception will come at runtime, 100%, because divide by zero is always problem.
Yeah.
Okay. But compiler is saying anything to you? No.
Nothing.
If you run it,
It will
exception will come, arithmetic exception, but compiler is not saying anything. Can you see this? So this example, this exception is example of what, man? Tell me.
arithmetic
This will come under checked exception or unchecked exception?
Unchecked.
unchecked.
Checked. But let me show you the checked exception. If here I'm writing checked exception, man,
Yep.
I'm teaching you very fast in short span of time with very clarity. I'm just writing one statement. See, head dot sleep. Are you following me? And here you see the moment when I write this code, my code is not compiling. What happened? See, hello. Here, if you put it, it would say unhandled exception, interrupted exception. Either use throws, declaration, or use surrounding with try and catch. Can you see this?
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
This is the example of
Checked.
Checked.
checked exception. Why, man? Because
Okay.
compiler is forcing me to write try catch or just mentioning the
Throws.
throws over here.
Mhm.
Are you following me? Let me show you. You can avoid this problem in other way as well. How? If you don't want to write try catch, what you can do? Put your mouse and just put the okay. Okay, 2 minutes. So here, you see, you mention over here, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
You said,
Yeah.
hey, I'm not going to handle it. I'm not going to handle it. Who will handle it? Caller, caller, caller. The thread who will call the main method, he should handle it, right? So why if you do not write throws or you don't write try catch, your program will not compile. This exception will come under unchecked exception or checked exception. Checked exception.
Checked. Yeah.
So
That's right.
guys, let me you just go and type the program and enjoy it. There is a lot of article written over here. I would say go and read it. Fine. So
Mm.
people, I'm just stopping session here because I have to jump for the other session today. Tomorrow I will spend more time. Thank you so much for your time. See you in next session tomorrow for collection framework. Thank you so much.